Hey there, Aries. It's your December 2024 reading. Can you believe we're at the end of the year? So it's me, Krystal Clear here, ready to deliver this message for you from Spirit. We're going to start by pulling 2 cards to look at the overall energy of December coming in and as we exit the month. So coming in, it says, when the bird sings, gratitude. When the birds sing, gratitude. Well, for sure, the message of gratitude is starting off the month. I feel like there's been just so much that you have been doing, for sure, Aries, to get you to where you are. And I feel like you've also been on the receiving end of the work that you put out. And so the third part, there's like the work, there's what we receive from the work that we do. And then there's the gratitude that we give for the experience, for the awareness. That's what December is all about for you. So when the birds sing gratitude, we have all the magic everywhere. So it's like all the magic everywhere reveals to you. With that gratitude, it almost makes the work, I don't want to say easier, but the options, right? There are more options for us to do the work rather than this is the path and you need to follow it, little one. So there's the work, there's the reward, and then there's the gratitude. Spirit is saying, work on the gratitude so that when we go right back to the work, I can give you multiple opportunities for you to carry out your magic, for you to carry out your message, for you to, be the best in the role that you're meant to be here in this lifetime. So to remember your gratitude this month and trust that it really is going to open up opportunity for you to have, I don't want to say more work, but it's more opportunity to do the same work is a very specific message for the Aries people today who are watching. It's like there's that one path. It's like there are multiple paths that we can go to achieve the one thing. And then like we try and Spirit's like, well, there goes that option. That option can't be worked through anymore. Well, that option can't be worked through anymore. And then sometimes we get down to like that one option. And Spirit's like, no, you are ready to do the work with multiple options. I feel like you'll have multiple opportunity to carry out your work in the new year, but it's going to start with the gratitude you give here in December. All right. So yeah, there's a little bit of a pause at this 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So this comes in just reminding you to shift any worry or doubt that, you've done the work and now you're receiving. So let's say what you're receiving may look a little bit different than you expected. You may be uncertain if you're actually receiving the full blessing, if this is what you're supposed to receive, and that might trip up your gratitude. And so this pause that happens here in December is for you to just be in gratitude. It's for you to allow yourself to be in gratitude, regardless of what the reward looks like or what anybody else has to say about it also, that you can just be grateful for this opportunity. We've got release, so definitely coming to the end of a cycle, and this is true because Spirit's been showing you those 3 steps and we're at the end of those 3 steps. This is the gratitude and then the work begins again and a new cycle opens up with new opportunities. So this is the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. For some of you, you might be moving in the new year also. That just came in as I put these 2 together because the 7 of Earth is all about where we are planting our seeds, where we are growing. And yes, this can, for some of you who are not planning or thinking about moving, this is an internal reflection based on your external world, right? So where have you been making moves internally and spiritually, and your disciplines have allowed for you to create a different external world. But for some of you, there is that physical move of location coming in, and I want to just honor that. That you've been doing a lot of the spiritual work and you've been raising up your frequency, your vibration has been lifted, and it's time to move on into another place. Yeah, here's another movement card. And so it says desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Pee Wee Herman's word of the day. We just said growth. So for sure, this this next chapter that begins. I don't necessarily feel it's this month, but this is a month where the awareness comes in. I do feel in the new year, there's a lot of movement that happens physically for some of you. And then emotionally and spiritually, like as you start to change things within your vibrational frequency, anything that doesn't fit or doesn't align with that vibration is not going to be able to withstand. So I do feel that there will be, you know, where you start to sprinkle your magic. Anyone who's like sneezing because of it or is like, ew, what is that? Those are the people you're going, and people and places and experiences that you're going to move on from. But give them gratitude as you go. Don't forget that gratitude, because that is the piece, that is the piece that for sure needs to be held on to in the month of December. So we've got 5 of Earth. So fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So with the 5 of Earth, with all of these changes and moving on, of course, there's one more option that came in about movement. So there's the spiritual movement and moving different relationships, moving on from different people. There's the physical movement happening to a new place, to a new house. And there's also career. For some of you, you might be shifting careers, or your career may be shifting focus to reach new people. Give gratitude as you go about this month. I'm going to pull 3 cards for Spirit's advice. But as you go about this month, give gratitude to what has worked, what has sustained, what has allowed for you to make these observations, for you to consider the movement, and let there be a pause in gratitude. And that will propel you moving forward. That will be the pullback to the it's like an archery, right? It's a bow and arrow. So that'll be the pullback before it springs forward. So we've got walk the flower path. Keep it really delicate. This month is going to be a delicate month for you, to just walk it tenderly, appreciatively. And when I see walk the flower path and I see the magic, there is a little bit that is reminding me of just like how different botanicals, different herbs can be used for healing. Since this is Spirit's advice, and for Aries, it's coming in for you that maybe there can be some natural healing that you can also give your body gratitude. Give your body gratitude with some good foods and some good herbs and some botanicals, to just get a bit more natural. As you give gratitude, it's the natural frequency of yourself to give that gratitude for. Focus on your dragons. A little bit of a pause for reflection. Purge your physical body. Purge your fears. And then speak your truth. Speak your truth. And that goes with some of these releases. So if there's people that you're releasing, or it's a job that you're releasing, or even if you got to move and you got to tell people you're moving, having that confidence in your communication is essential. Having the gratitude when you communicate is what's going to allow Spirit to open up so many more opportunities for you in this next chapter in the new year. I can't wait to see how things go for you, Aries. This is a quiet yet transformational month for you. I'm here as you need. And if this message resonates, please subscribe if we vibe. I appreciate it as a growing channel. I'm wishing you all the best blessings and love always. Take care.